everyone, this is Phantom Celebi, and I wanted to do a game theory. Ooh, game theories. So I haven't done a game theory in a while, and I figured since, people are just coming off of Christmas, Merry Christmas, by the way, and, they're going through Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and all those wonderful holidays still going on. Then we got New Year's. Figured what might be kind of fun is to do a game theory. And it's a theory that I've actually avidly been looking for online, so I don't look like I'm copying anyone. And I haven't found it. Funny enough, I have not found it. Nobody has seemed to have brought this up. And they keep on bringing up the other stuff that's in the game that is more obvious. But I'm going to go for the non-obvious stuff. So, or I guess it would be still kind of obvious, if you think about it. But, I don't know, I guess nobody thought about this, other than Maria, who overthinks things. But yeah, so, before I continue, this will have spoilers from the movie Wreck-It Ralph, and for Doki Doki Literature Club. So, if you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, or you haven't, watched Wreck-It Ralph the movie, so, the first one, not the second one, the first one. If you haven't watched the movie, and you haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, you're not gonna get this theory. And I'm sorry if you hear stuff in the background, there are people doing construction, but I'm gonna mute the sounds a little bit so that you can still hear me, but still, it won't be as big of a deal, hopefully. I hope so. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a theory based off of those things. Before, like I said, you should watch those things, and if you don't, then you're not going to get it, or it's going to be spoilers if you do actually want to play those games. And, play the game, watch the movie, etc. Anyway, so let's start off with the Wreck-It Ralph stuff. In Wreck-It Ralph, there is a character named Turbo. Turbo is a character who hijacks games, and overall takes over games completely, down from being, just an overall working character and having the art and all that. Basically, he morphs himself into games. He jumps into their games and he messes with the files in the game, very much like one of the main characters in the game, who's supposedly the character that is the villain in the game. So, the villain in the game in Doki Doki Literature Club is a character named Monica. But I'm proposing that Monica is not the villain in the game. And this is the reason why I'm thinking that. Okay, so Turbo, the character, when he took over Sugar Rush, which is a racing game, he took the role of the biggest character in the game, which was, I guess, in Sugar Rush, it was the royalty of the family, so he became King Candy, which he had worked with the sprites and all that, which it worked pretty well, except for the fact that when Ralph exited the game, he noticed that there is art in Sugar Rush. There's art in the game for Vanellope Von Schweet, which is a character he's been telling people that doesn't exist. She's a glitch. She doesn't belong here. And if the game is reset, then she'll be gone. And it will hurt her. And that's why he stopped her from participating in races. So, in that story, it's a very sort of crazy way, but what he was actually trying to do was prevent himself from being reset and being removed from the game. And it's kind of a crazy story. I would say definitely watch Wreck-It Ralph to get the full feel of the story. But yeah, so let's see how this applies to Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club is a game that has very much twists and turns and all sorts of crazy shenanigans, but the thing I'm proposing in this theory is that the real villain in Doki Doki Literature Club is Sayori. Okay, before you guys just delete me off the internetus, I'm put this out there. Sayori is the one character that seems to have the most control over the story, along with which there's a character that doesn't seem to have as much control as it seems. And this is what I think. Okay. I think she removed Monika from the game. And this is why I think it is. Okay. So, if these are, yet again, all spoilers for Doki Doki Literature Club, so don't get upset at me if you haven't played the game and this doesn't make sense to you. So, first of all, Sayori becomes sentient. In one of the endings, Sayori becomes sentient and then goes nuts. She does become sentient, I believe, in both endings, but she becomes sentient regardless. One is a good way and the other is a bad way. And next thing is, in the Sayori ending, no matter what you pick, there is no vice president. In the original Monika story, there is Monika as the president and the vice president was Sayori. They work together. And for some reason in the Sayori story, there isn't anyone who fits perfectly into the role of vice president. If there is, it's just not said. But for some reason, you'd think they would highlight the new person who would have became president in place, the vice president in place of Sayori, but they didn't. It's to totally erase the idea, so to speak. And she becomes, in this storyline, she also becomes the president. So, why is it that she took the role of the president? If Monika, is full on gone, why would this even exist if Monika didn't exist to create that storyline? Why did she take the place of Monika? Another thing is, it seems like the game focuses very much on Sayori, not any of the other characters. Because even if you pick basically, the way this is written is no matter what character you pick, whether you pick Monika, Sayori, or Natsuki, you will always get the sad first ending, which is Sayori dies. Then, this is the stuff that really popped to me and made me think, this is a little weird. So, just like in Sugar Rush, there is art and all that for Vanellope God, I suck. Vanellope von Schweet. There is art for her, there is character selections, and all that. And the thing is this is a visual novel. So, the way this game works is, usually there has to be both pictures accompanied with that, along with, actual words and coding. So, obviously, somebody put Monika into the game as an option. But she's not an option, which makes it strange. So, this is, based off of that, what I think. It's weird that Monika has no options. It's weird that you can recite poetry to her, and that she has sprites. And not just sprites, but sprite animations. Obviously, if we were going based off of her being a character created for the Doki Doki Literature universe, it's a little strange for a character who wasn't supposed to get a storyline to have working sprites, working storyline, working sprite animations, and a full-on storyline altogether before the craziness of Sayori dying. It seems strange that they would put so much effort into making Monika if she wasn't intended to be a main character. If she wasn't, why would they even do that? To give the story more love? Possibly, but this is what I'm thinking. Sayori removed Monika's story. So, why would I think Sayori's the one who did it? I mean, it could be literally any one of the characters, including the one creepy character, which is Yuri, which seems to be the best candidate for that. But I really thought about it long and hard, and it does seem strange that all the things that I mentioned before, that Sayori becomes sentient, Sayori becomes the president, Sayori doesn't have a vice president at all. She can, if Monika can alter art, that would be amazing, but it doesn't seem like the case. Why would Monica have art for herself? Why would Monica have options, but also no storyline? Why would Monica have so much to her, but then have nothing? It seems awkward. And also, it's Monica who tells you that there's something wrong with Sayori before bad stuff happens to Sayori. So why would Sayori not want Monica in the game? Why would Sayori want Monica to look bad? Because she wants you to herself. So let me get all this out there. I, myself, am not cool with suicide. I'm not cool with, okay, I think if somebody is needs to seek mental help and all that, and I believe in depression is very much a real illness, but the way that the character is working in here, it seems like Sayori, this might seem a bit controversial, but I think Sayori made herself purposefully look like a victim character. Think about it. If you're going to play a dating simulator, and all the characters are outstandingly beautiful characters in comparison to yourself, and you knew that and you saw how people seem to gravitate to certain characters more, but you're just a very basic character. Obviously, you're going to have to find some way to spice up your character. So, instead of making her a more interesting best friend character, they went for, this is a victim character. So, why do you think that I would think that? Well, think about it. Sayori is being quote-unquote manipulated by a evil person who's trying to destroy the universe so she can have you all to herself. And at the end of the day, hurt all her friends, including her. But what if that person was being manipulated? Full on manipulated and made into something they're not. Because think about it, in Wreck-It Ralph, Vanellope is made out to be this evil glitch who has all these weird glitch powers. And Monica supposedly can write code. But that doesn't make sense if you think about it, because there's also art for her. Why is it that a character that wasn't supposed to have all this stuff has these things? Obviously, Monica had a storyline. Monica had options, but they were removed from the game. For all we know, Monica could have had a full story arc, and we would never know it because it doesn't exist. So, another thing that stood out to me with Monica is that Monica very much is a sweet person, which is kind of crazy. Because, you talk to her and she seems crazy. She seems absolutely nuts. But then, at that little ending part after she's deleted, she's sweet to you. She's got a song for you and everything. And she's very, she's unhappy, but she wants you to be happy. Which leads me to think the character that they made Monica out to be isn't what she's actually like. I think that Monica is actually a nice character. She's probably a smart girl who's sweet and generally has good intentions at heart, always tries to help others. That's the way she seems to be written. I mean, it seems like she even has, a general connection with all the girls there. That's why they wouldn't assume anything if anything bad happened. And that's the way Sayori wanted everyone to view it. I mean, it seems kind of a crazy thing to think, but that's the idea that came to my mind when watching Doki Doki Literature Club, when watching Wreck-It Ralph. Putting the two and two together, it does kind of seem weird that there's all these things in the game that Monica can do, but she's not a character that can be used, who has a dating sim storyline, but the other girls have a dating sim storyline, along with which, something that stood out in my mind is she doesn't have a casual outfit. All the girls have a casual outfit. including her. No, not her. She herself does not have a casual outfit, which implies to me that they wanted to make it so that you couldn't spend time with her, that you couldn't get to know her. So, who else could have done that other than the other character that seems to be sentient, which would be Sayori. So, I don't know if this is, the actual gist of what's going on, but based off of the context in the game and the overall story in the game itself, it does kind of seem like it's written to make Monika look bad and make Sayori look good. So, I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Play the game, watch the movie, tell me what's going on in your mind. If you agree with this theory, if you don't. I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong most of the time. But I figured this might be a fun thing to talk about. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Spastastic content. And if you want to watch other things that I've done, they'll be, here, there, everywhere. Just go on my channel, subscribe, and like it. Everything is good, and everything is great, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, goodbye. It's time once again for the Phantom Squad top tier. These are for the people who are awesome sauce. And I know that you guys have heard this every single time you've seen my video, but to be honest, I feel like these people definitely do deserve the appreciation and love and respect that I give them, because they have been there for me throughout everything. They are my friends, they have supported me through Patreon and all that, and I appreciate it. The fact that I'm going over 200 subscribers now and really developing my channel really does touch me, because it really does make me feel like you guys care. So continue watching, and if anything, I will update this at some point, but these are the people who have been true blue there for me throughout everything. And the few that are bigger YouTubers, they've actually been very supportive to me in the past. They've talked to me, they've done all this stuff, like Veggie Gamer and Base Shaman. They've been very sweet with me, giving me advice, doing things with me. They really, I think the two of them have been very good to me, and that's why they're on this list. So, here's to you, Jazz the Chameleon, Potato _ a bunch of numbers, Edie Rose 23, Cute Girl Sim, Calorie _ Aiken, Malunix5, Carissa Sims, Benjamin GYT, Lovely Laura, Veggie Gamer, Base Shaman, EJ Black Dove, Trippy D, Ray of Sunshine X1, Sonic Jenny, Shipdy, Kaleda Sims, Prismatic Simmer, Sims Lena, Stray Shadow Cat, Sims Lita, and Josh CHG. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and if you guys want to keep up with all my endeavors and beyond, follow me on Twitter, and all my social networks will be in the description, and I will see you soon. Peace.